Hi everyone, in this video I'm testing out a new kind of micro tripod, but I'm actually using it as a video tripod thingamabob. You'll see more of this around in the future, I think, but I'm just going to show you how I'm going to be using this with my camera to do kind of nice panning shots inside a house if you're doing like a marketing photo or anything like that. Okay, so if you look at this tripod just now, you'll notice I've got it so it's actually upside down. The feet normally kind of close up so that it's a tiny little kind of tripod up here. It's also got a ball head, which if you look carefully there, you can see you can tighten it up with this, make it looser so it just flops around. Or you can make it nice and tight, just a little bit of a twist. And then it's much more solid. This thing comes with a Bumbag, which I would say Asian and American tourists love, but Brits usually hate. I'll show you that just now. This is the Bumbag, but this is actually going to have a purpose. Okay, so what I've done now is, if you can see here, is I've put the Bumbag, so it's around my neck here, and I've put one of the legs of the tripod, which you can see you extend out just by giving a twist and pushing in. That is in the Bumbag, and it's exactly at eye level height, perfectly. And with this ball head I can just twist it nice and either stiffly like that or very loosely like that, and I can just find the position which I like, tighten up the ball head, and if I want I could put the strap around my neck, and now I've almost got a hands-free kit. Well, spins off to the side, but that's where these bits come in handy. So now I've got a place for me to rest my hands, so I can walk around this house like this, and there's kind of no pressure on my hands or arms. So this is where I'm thinking this is actually going to beat something like a fig rig, and because you're holding it way out, and because the central column is kind of inside your tummy, then effectively I could do it with one hand. I could also be changing like the ISO with my other hand, so I could be changing that, absolutely no problem. Come into this room, so it makes it nice and easy for me to have it one hand on, one hand off, and there's no weight on the other hand. So I come back in here again, let's have a look at that. So, got it set like that. I could also be using focus, just going in close like that, and focusing it out back on me, back in the lens, back on me, back in the lens, back on me. So yeah, I think this, with the fact that I can almost go no hands, like that, and it's still going to be roughly there. If I was just really worried, oh yeah. No hands fig rig, and it's totally steady. So if I was bored and I was shooting a race of some sort, I could just have it here instead of having a tripod and having to fold up the tripod. Just stand here, wait for all the people to go past. I could go look out the window if I wanted. Oh, I'd have to change the aperture. Easily done. Look out the window. Coming back. No hands. Change the aperture. Brilliant. I'm really liking this idea of this little micro thing where it comes with a Bumbag, which is actually going to be useful. Ooh, I've got another idea. What if I faced me? So we can have it so quite easily I could be shooting myself doing a walk through. Now, how handy is this in your average shooting life? I don't know. But if any of you have ever watched the film Trainspotting, which is a film which is actually filmed in Scotland, in Edinburgh, there's a bit at the start where they're running along Princes Street, which is our kind of main shopping street. And they're absolutely pelting along. So this could be something which could potentially do something like that. We could just walk around and just like, you're not having to see my hands. I could go one hand, I could go, let's see, where's my phone? I could go on my phone, say, hey, how's it going? Yeah, that's great. And then just swap hands, just go, ooh, other hand as well, people would know. And if I put this around me in a special way, maybe not like that, but in a certain way, I could probably go no hands. Oh, I could do no hands. I'm going to try no hands. Okay, so I would say that it's actually, so once it's fully out, that's its kind of size, you can have it right down on the floor, you could have it kind of one hand and all that kind of stuff. It's not as light as you'd expect it to be. I thought this was, ow, that's not plastic, it's metal, that's proper solidly made metal, which I thought was quite good. And it's pretty, like, that is not, to make it solid, you really twist it and it is solid. That is not going anywhere. Ow. So to make it go down, you just twist it, and then it goes down, and then twist it again. Obviously you need to give it a proper bit of strength, and then it just goes, it's really nice and easy. It also gets bloody small like this. Okay, it is a micro tripod, but it's solid feeling. Like I've played with these kind of things before in the past, and they've always been really kind of cheap and plasticky and just kind of light and feel like if you dropped it, it would just fall apart. This feels, if I dropped this, it would break my toe, not it would break itself. And it comes with a ball head, which has got quite smooth kind of movement going around it as well. So yeah, pretty small, fits in, and fits back into its bum bag by sticking it in. So it kind of fits kind of half in, half out of the bum bag. But yeah, it's quite a clever little thing. And I would probably never carry it like that. No, absolutely not. That's too touristy. But definitely there, fits nicely inside my camera bag, which I do bring around. Fits in perfect. Not bad. Not bad. Okay, since that last video that I just did, I found a way which is actually a little bit easier for no hands action, and it's with having the tripod the correct way around, where what I did is I'd actually taken out the center column, flipped upside down is what I'd done in the last video, but this way you can actually use the two legs that stick out here, and the front leg there, if you can see that, stick that in there, and then get the legs into the side of your chest, like that. And now you've got free hands, and I don't even need the strap around it at all. So that's it. Probably not the most stable thing to do, but it seems to be doing all right for me. Obviously it depends on the size of chest and also how heavy a camera you're going to be having on top. But effectively I can just happily walk around like this and not have any problems with having both my hands totally in front of me, like that. So no hands. No hands photography, which is perfectly the kind of thing that you'd want if you're wanting to play around with the focus whenever you're shooting anything, or if you want to change the aperture up and down, or even if you just want to change with the ISO settings, you can play around with that you've got two hands free whenever you're shooting like this. There may be another way. I would say you probably would want to keep this bit around your neck just in case something were to kind of slip out of place or something. But otherwise, I feel quite happy enough just setting camera like that and going for a walk. Feel absolutely comfortable doing that. Because it's at the side of my chest, I'm not really feeling it, it's not like digging into any of my ribs. So yeah, that's been done. Should we head outside? Let's see what it's like if we open the door. And see, now I'd want to change my aperture. I'll bring the ISO down actually, because instead of it's 1600, and I could move the camera up so it points up a little bit more. So again, this is no hands photography. Ta-da! Quite happy with that. No hands. Then change the aperture, change the ISO, and that's that. So that's how I did that.